Hey, friends, I wanted to share a couple thoughts that I really believe over the last couple of days that the Spirit of God has really been speaking to my heart about. Catch this. You are sons and daughters of God. And I know that we've talked about that in times past. As believers, we've heard that truth spoken into our lives. Many times we've heard that. Here's the question. Do I have a revelation? Me. Do I have a revelation that I'm really and actually a son of God? And what does that mean? What does that look like? What does it mean? What is the value? What is the significance of actually being a son of God? He says, beloved, in 1 John 3, beloved, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. To be a son of God, wow. I guess the challenge is, has religion stopped us from understanding the value and the weight of what it really means to be a child, a son, a daughter of God? Because when I say son, keep in mind, I'll say son without adding daughter just for the sake of, being able to flow. But it's both. As a daughter of God, what does that mean? And I'm going over that point for a second because it began to dawn on me that a son of God has access to everything that his Father has. Wait a minute. Have we been tricked into not understanding the gravity of being sons and daughters of God? Wait a minute. Sons of God are heirs of God. And heirs of God share in everything that their Father has. I know from time to time I'm going to mention that God's people are supposed to have a full supply financially. That's the truth. But let's talk about your Father's supply. We're talking about an unlimited, incalculable amount of money. He talks about that in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 8 out of the Amplified. Unfathomable, uncalculable riches that are in Christ. This is an amazing thing. So we got wealth in the deal. We see how Jesus was able to handle demonic spirits when they were either affecting someone else. He just cast them out. It wasn't a matter of, what do I do with this? The boy who was possessed and he was rolling around in the fire. And Jesus just told the devil to come out. So that means as a son of God, Jesus was the pattern son, is the pattern son for us to know what's possible, what's doable. Because he himself told us, greater works, if you believe in him, greater works than these would we do also. Greater works? He cast out devils. He healed the sick. He had money show up in a fish's mouth. Wait a minute. He's out on the boat and loads the boat up with fish by his word, by his faith, by the power of God in him. Ooh, and the same spirit that's in Christ is in you. Same spirit. You got his word and you got his spirit. You got his name. Oh, we got his name. He didn't even have his name. Oh, glory to God. I'm serious. We need to get excited, but get the revelation. Begin to think about, because this is what I did. I began to think about, wait a minute, God's my Father. How is it that happened? I didn't take my authority over that situation, over those spiritual forces that might have been coming against me. That's not my daddy's fault. That's not his fault. Forget the past. How do I live forward? God is my Father, and he's living on the inside of me, and by his Spirit, and he wants to talk me through every situation that comes. Will I be patient enough and willing to not operate in the flesh? The flesh always wants to do something. The flesh always wants to fix it right now. You know that's true. The flesh is always, I gotta do something. And anything that's of the flesh, it's not of God. We do have an enemy. His name is Satan, and he's all about the flesh. So he's gonna poke you and prod you to do the things other than what God is saying, or try to keep you away from the time that you need to spend with God in order to know what to do. Your daddy wants to talk to you. and he is absolutely your Father. He's fully equipped you, fully empowered you to fulfill an assignment from heaven that he's given to you and you specifically. And he wants you to find it. He wants you to know him. He wants you to fulfill it. And there's nothing that can stop him from fulfilling that will when you begin to let him in, yield to him, let him live his life through you. That's all I got for today. I love you so much. I'll see you on the next video.